Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WalterHSims. That's Cash App, $.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Sims, America's #1 person development expert. Happy Wednesday. Go blue. Do I have on blue today for a particular reason? Uh, Coincidence? I got on my cowboy jersey. What's up, everybody? Good morning, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube replay viewers, and Mama. I say and Mama because she said I wasn't giving her shout outs on my show. So in my introductory thoughts, I just say and Mama. What's up, everybody? I stayed up late watching CNN. I guess this morning. Laid down 3:30. Warnock, Pastor Raphael Warnock, Senator-elect now. They called him the projected winner last night, this morning. We still kind of waiting for John Ossoff to see how his election has panned out, but for all indications that he is also going to join his colleague in the Senate. And so now the House is 50-50 now. So you know who has the deciding vote, and that's Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. And so at least for the next 2 years, the Democrats can move the needle in change. And one of the commentators for CNN asked Senator-elect Raphael Warnock what was his first order of business. And he said, well, we got to be thoughtful. We got to be progressive, productive, but we got to get our fellow Americans some help. So we're going to see. That's right, Miss Vanessa. Good morning, Miss Vanessa. Good morning, Periscope, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, replay viewers. Good morning, Miss Vanessa. Good morning. Let's Take America Back. I don't see your name, but good morning to you. Good morning, Shalonda. Good morning, Kate. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Linda 1, Linda 2. Good morning, all of my followers. What's up, everybody? Are y'all excited? I am so excited. We got time. We got to do quick commercials. We got to pay some bills. I'll be right back. Listen, what we're going to do Monday for just a few moments, I'm going to go through my library and we're going to talk about all of the books that I have written. Good morning, Brother Timothy Stewart. What I'm going to do Monday is I'm going to talk about each of the books that I've written. And I'm speechless right now because we have been able to author 6 books. The latest one is right there in the middle, Finding Christ in Crisis. That's our latest book that we have written, and basically it talks about staying focused. Yes, the one in the middle, Philip, Finding Christ in Crisis. We wrote that last year during the pandemic, and basically staying focused. And remember, Peter sank in the water because he took his eyes off Jesus. And stay focused on your purpose. And so we're going to talk about all of my books for just a few moments of time. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go through Miss Vanessa. I'm going to go through each book and talk about each book. And this month, I'm going to highlight the very first book I wrote, the award-winning Living Motivated, How to Embrace the Beatitudes of Living a Motivated Life. And I just so proud. And whatever you have in your heart to do, now is the time. And we have a new segment that we're doing. And Brother Timothy, I hope this picture does you justice. We pulled a picture, a very handsome young man. We're gonna sit down with him on our show tomorrow. We're gonna open up with a conversation with Timothy Stewart, aka Talk Man Talk, and I'm so excited to see where that moniker came from. We really excited to have him guest number 2. And he challenged me last week. He said, Dr. Sims, I want to be on your show. I'm like, okay. There he is, y'all. He's in the chat box. He challenged me last week, just jumped into the mix, and we were talking, having a good time. Dr. Sims, I want to be on your show. I'm like, okay. And so, Brother Timothy, Coach Timothy, you challenged me. And so I went digging and figured out how to present this package to you. So we had Jeremy on Monday, and so we checked our calendars, and I said, come on, January the 7th, tomorrow, and we'll talk about the power of personal development. I Timothy as well, we believe in personal development. Okay, now coaches have 2 issues, and he will agree to this. Coaches have 2 issues: affordability and accessibility. And that's why I've designed the Motivation Zone. I have a private group, and we only want 300 people. You remember the Spartans? And hey PG, you were 300. We just need 300. You remember the Gideon and Gideon's army dwindled down from 32,000 to 300. We only want 300 people, like-minded people, and we can glean from each other. But in this private group, this month we're starting the series False Indications of Purpose. And there are false indications that you're living on purpose, and success is one of them. We have 5 things. You're going to get 5 things. It's $147 a month. It's not that much. It's very affordable, because to have me one-on-one is another price point. But what you get with this package for $147 a month, you get 5 things: a free ebook, Walking Purpose Go Rich; a Living Motivated, Get Your Notebook Journal; a weekly motivation email that's going to include a video, audio from me, and we deal with the Secret Sauce series. You're going to get a seat in my monthly mastermind, and we teach on the last Tuesday of the month. And we're going to start False Indication of Purpose. We just finished The Enemies of Purpose. Man, that's good. And that was about a 5-part series. And the thing that I added for this particular price point, because it's gone up because the seats are shrinking, a monthly Zoom call with Dr. Sam. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that, because I do one-on-one coaching. I got a 12-week package, because coaching, life coaching, is an art, not a science. And it may happen in one call, but you got to pull back some layers and launch yourself forward. And so it takes time. You got to trust the process. So during the 3 months that we will be working together during our weekly coaching sessions, I will work with you to unlock any fears, self-doubt, or limited beliefs that you may be holding back from reaching your full potential, either in your personal life, in your relationship, or in your business. And guess who's at the center of all their relationships? YOU. I will help you to identify and align your objectives, create focus, clear through the clutter, and guide you to explore and create a vision for realizing your full potential. So sitting with me during my daily show, I have a lot of pieces to this. So this does not replace you working with me on an individual basis. You know what I'm saying? I'm making myself accessible with the Motivation Zone, but everybody ought to have a personal development budget. Everybody should have a life coach. Amen, webcam. Do you feel me? You feel me? Everybody ought to have a coach. And what's so amazing, and Brother Tim and I will talk about this tomorrow. What's so amazing that people that are here, because I work with coaches. I coach coaches. I coach pastors. I coach people that are in ministry. I coach people that are performing at a high level, because people that are here want to go here, and people that are here want to go even higher. And so, believe it or not, people that are where they are have gotten where they are because they had somebody push them. You feel me? You feel me? Thank you, Philip. You feel me? And so, guys, I'm excited. I'm like excited about the interview tomorrow. I'm excited about you. And like I've already said, hey, KC Bizball, like I've said, guys, and I've said this since last April when we started the challenges, and it has morphed into my daily show. If you do not come out of this crisis more focused, more empowered, more motivated, more inspired to live on purpose, you have not lacked time. You have lacked desire, determination, and discipline. You have time now. And the biggest hindrance to personal development has been all of this time prior to last year. Well, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Okay, you've been stay at home mandate, quarantine mandate, social distance mandate, clubs have shut down. So many things have shut down. It's a new norm. And so you have time. People are working from home. The kids are virtually learning. So you have more time on your hand. We've been Netflixing and chilling. Now you watched all the series, you watched all the Netflix, you watched all the movies, you got caught up. So you need to work on you. Reinvention. Okay. All right. But you need to work on you. You're at the center of all your relationships. Come on, webcam. So if you get better, all your relationships will get better. All right, let's go over my 2 cents. Okay, y'all, I stayed up till like 3 o'clock this morning, and Georgia has turned blue. Warnock won his race, and we're just waiting on the final moments for them to go ahead and say John Ossoff has beaten Purdue, and so we Georgia has turned blue. And what we have realized, not only in the presidential election, but what we learned yesterday is that every vote matters. Every vote counts. And they had 3 million to early vote. And then yesterday, thousands and thousands went out and voted. And so a lot of times in the past, we have felt like, you know what, I'm not going to vote. My vote doesn't count. Yes, it does. I mean, the race was razor thin for a moment. And then Senator-elect Raphael Warnock took the lead over Kelly Loeffler. And John also, he was behind. Then it got tight with that race. And then he overtook Purdue. And so every vote count. We're going to talk a little bit about Stacey Abrams tomorrow, who was really the catalyst behind how Georgia, since 92, has turned blue. Since 92. It hasn't been blue since 92. And Georgia has turned blue. Now, that means, why is this so important, Dr. Sims? Because now the House is 50-50, Republican, Democrat. So who has the deciding vote? If there's a tie on an item, on a bill, on a reform or whatever they decide, if it's a tie in the House, guess who has the deciding vote? Jeopardy question. Has the deciding vote if there's a tie in the House of Representatives? Who is the vice president? Senator-elect, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. I'm going to wait for y'all to golf clap. Dr. Sims, how did President-elect Joe Biden win? How did Georgia turn blue? And I can sum it up in 3 words. President Donald Trump. Now, we have heard ad nauseum how bad he has been as a president. But let me come up 100 feet and look at it like this, and I coach with all of my comments. I believe where President Trump failed, amongst so many things, I believe he failed because since he was not a politician, as he claimed, he did not realize that if he wanted to secure a second term everything he did in his current administration impacted term number 2. And he got so caught up in being president in the moment and all of the theatrics that he's known for. Nobody pulled his coattail and say, do you want to win a second term? And his mishandling of last year, 2020, the pandemic, etc., his mishandling of that helped do him in. He knew about it, downplayed it, called it fake news, called it a ploy of the Democrats. Don't wear masks. Don't listen to Fauci, who I put in ahead of my health council. He undermined everything that he said, and so it just unraveled from there. And then when Mitch McConnell last month blocked efforts to get American help, financial help, that just was the icing on the cake. So that's why Senator-elect Warnock said when he was asked, what's your first thing you're going to do once you kind of get settled into office? We got to get Americans some help. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this $2,000 stimulus check in the hands of the American people. So let me shift gears real quick. Who is that young man? Who is this young man? Roll Tide Roll. Wide receiver Devontae Smith decided to come back his senior year to play for the University of Alabama. Awesome year as a wide receiver. He made some serious catches. Very proud of that young man, and the first wide receiver in a while to win the coveted Heisman Trophy for the best player in college football. Najee Harris finished 5th, and I believe Mac Jones finished 3rd. Go Devontae, go Devontae, go Devontae. I'm still waiting with. I'm a little anxious for Monday. They may move the game due to the pandemic. They has the Ohio State University, including the coach. He has contracted the coronavirus, and so they may postpone the game, but we'll see. I just say, just go ahead and give it to Alabama. We don't mind. But they may postpone the game. So let me coach a little bit. I want you to know this. Yes, you can make a difference. Yes, you can. Yes, you can make a difference. I'm going to say it one more time. Because a lot of times, especially since you it's all about purpose. Hey, Kay, and that's why that middle book here, this middle book right here, bam, that book right above my head, that book right there, Walk in Purpose, Go Rich. That's why I stress so much that you walk in your purpose, because as you walk in your purpose, you are making a difference. And the recent Senate runoff election in Georgia proves every vote counts, every vote counts, every vote counts. Your vote made a difference. That race was so close between Warnock, Loeffler, Ossoff, Perdue, razor thin at one moment. I mean, it was neck and neck. And you need to realize that your vote matters, your life matters. Yes, you can make a difference. And I want to challenge you. And I want to ask this question. In 2021, she's 6 days old. What are you doing to make a difference? What are you doing to make a difference? And I want you to celebrate you. I want you to appreciate you for having the wherewithal to make a difference. Because, we can get caught up in our own thing and doing what we're doing. But you're making a difference. When you wake up in the morning and decide to go forward, that's our word for 2021, forward. You've made a decision to make a difference, and you should be celebrated. And that's one thing that I teach my clients. Celebrate your successes. We get so caught up with making it and doing what we do, especially as entrepreneurs. We always holler, I'm on the grind, I'm on the grind, I'm on the grind, I'm grinding. But pause for a moment. And this is a time to celebrate, especially what has happened in Georgia. This is historic. And so we need to celebrate our successes, whether they are small or big, small or large. Celebrate your successes. Celebrate 2020. Wait a minute, Dr. Sam. 2020. Oh, 2020. 2020 was a rough year. Yes, but we made it. Come on. We made it. We here. So you need to appreciate you. Number 3, you ought to schedule a me day. I have a me day. I make sure I celebrate. Y'all don't hear me. I play pool. I play pool. I play pool. I play golf. I play Madden football. I'm working on getting me a PS5. If y'all find one, love your coach, love your pastor, love your mentor. If you find one before I do. But schedule your me day. And this is something I have to teach and coach high performers. That you need to pause and schedule me day. Now, in spiritual space, in religious space, God has mandated that we take a day to rest, 24 hours a day. And I know some professions, some work doesn't give you that latitude. And even as entrepreneurs, we have to make it happen. So we may not can afford to take a whole day, but if it's an hour, I got my nails done yesterday. If it's an hour, if it's 2 hours, if it's 3 hours, schedule that massage. Go get those nails done. Go take yourself to lunch. Pause, go watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Holly. Holly helped turn Georgia blue. Amen. My opening picture right here. Holly made this happen. Holly made this happen. All right. So yes, you can make a difference. Thank you, Holly. Y'all give it up for Miss Holly Dane. Give it up for Holly Dane, y'all. Thank you. Yes, you can make a difference. Our homework. What are you doing to make a difference? There you go, Kay. Appreciate you. Pat yourself on the back. Give you a hug. That's what's up. Appreciate you. Schedule a me day. Now, if you can't take 24 hours, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, but you have some downtime, have some fun time. Like I said, I play Madden, I play pool, I got golf clubs in the trunk. So you got to take care of you. And what have I taught? You're at the center of all your relationships. You're at the center of all your relationships. And that's why when we do one-on-one coaching, we look at your personal life. We look at your relationships. We look at your business. You're at the center of everything that you do. And if you're not good, I was talking to a young man that's helping me with some automotive trouble. And he works on cars. He's a mechanic. And I shared with him, I said, you've helped me with the car. But I said, if you need some emotional, spiritual help, you give me a call. Because I deal with the heart and the mind. You don't hear me. I deal with the heart and mind. Because if your heart and mind not right, nothing else is going to work. If your spirit, if your mental, spiritual, emotional state is off, everything is going to be off. There's no price. We just heard pray for Dr. Dre. He just had a brain aneurysm. And there's no price you can put on health and peace of mind. There's no price you can place on health. I talked to one of my baby sisters last night about her health. She went to the doctor yesterday. There's no price you can put on health. Our health is our wealth, physical and mental. There's no price you can put on that. What does the Bible say? When the young man that was cutting himself met Jesus, he was naked in the graveyard cutting himself, met Jesus, and he became clothed and in his right mind. God, that's priceless. And if you are challenged in mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that's why you look up somebody like me. And people kind of shrug it off until they get to that place. Amen, PG. People shrug me off until they get to that place. Dr. Sam, I need some help. We'll talk about that in a minute. I need some help.
You know me? Huh? You know me? Yes. You know me? Yes. You know me?
Men, let's pull a page out of my playbook. And women won't tell us this. Women don't want us to know this, but let me tip you, men. Let me tip you to something. Because a lot of times y'all say, well, you don't talk to the men. Tell the men something. Okay. Men, and I may need to start a series on what is attractive in a man and in a woman. What's attractive? Men, the most attractive thing to a woman, not your money, not your money, not your things, not what you can buy her, not your house, not your cars, not where you can take her, not where you can wine and dine her. The most attractive thing to a woman is a man who keeps his word. Mic drop. Heart drop. Miss Vanessa PG Holly, okay, y'all bag me up this morning now. Don't let me be on this island by myself. Give me a 1 if you agree, ladies. Give me a 1 if you agree with me. The most attractive thing to a woman is a man who keeps his word. Why is this so important, Dr. Sims? Because when you boil that down, if a man says and does what he says, it makes her feel safe. You know, Gen X, these millennials, Gen X, they like to play hide and seek with their feeling. And they say, I don't want to use the L word too soon. But if a man says, I'm going to pick you up at 8 and he's at your door at 7:59, I'm going to call you when I get home. He calls you when he gets home. He said, we're going to the museum Friday, and he picks you up and takes you to the museum. See, consistency builds trust. And if I keep my word, I can trust you. And if I can trust you, I feel safe. And if I feel safe, then my heart, I'm going to fall in love with you. Y'all don't hear me. Come on, PG. Help me coach, PG. So men, if you want to do anything, don't worry about boosting your 401k. Don't worry about making your dollar strong. Don't worry about your appearance just yet. You keep your word. Oh, come on, somebody, y'all. I can stay right here for a minute now. You keep your word. And I'm going to tell the lady, men, women, what's the most attractive thing to a woman? Men, women, what's the with that tomorrow? Can't leave the ladies, can't leave the ladies out of the equation, the discussion. But men, if you want to do anything to improve your attractiveness to a woman, say what you mean what you say. But I don't play. A lot of women can't handle me cause I mean what I say what I mean. Now I'm playful, but I say what I mean what I say. Because if I ever cannot trust you, how can I trust anything? And if I could swear, let me chase a rabbit real quick. Let me chase a rabbit. Hey, Hoppy, let me chase a rabbit. Because President Trump claimed that the election was rigged. The reason he lost, election was rigged. Okay. If it was rigged and Biden was elected falsely, what makes every other elected official valid? You see what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways. If it's If it's fraudulent throughout. Y'all don't hear me. If that vial of liquid is poison, all of it's poison. You just can't drink the top of it and be okay. If it's poison, all of it is poison. Y'all don't hear me. If it's bad, all of it is bad. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? So if you began to lie, and that's what Big Mama said, don't lie to me, because if you lie, you'll steal. You got see, if I ever can't trust you, I can never trust you. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? So that's why, guys, that's why, and I know, I love move. Okay, let me swerve again. Now, ladies, it's a double-edged sword. Let me chase another rabbit. Hoppy, I'm not done with you yet. You can't handle the truth. A Few Good Men. One of my favorite movies, A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. A lot of ladies, if that man is an honest man, don't ask him a question you don't want the answer to. I was talking to one of my mentees yesterday. In 2021, she said, in 2021, I'm going to ask the question that I want the answer to. I want answers, so I'm going to ask the right question. You're dealing with an honest man. If you don't want to know, don't ask. It's a double-edged sword. Because I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And a lot of times we say we want the truth, but when you get the truth, you got to deal with it. Y'all better help me. And that's why I talked about yesterday, making an assumption. Don't assume anything. Since we're dealing with the relationship space, what are we doing? What are we doing? Ask him how he feels. Ask her how she feels. We're not here to play games. Don't play games. We're too grown for games. If we're going to do it, let's do it. If we're not, let's quit playing games. If we just going to play games, just play games. Define what we're doing. Okay. Y'all still with me? All right, let's go to peppermint. I sent Miss Vanessa a picture of peppermint that was right at my head usher. Filled up my peppermint jar Sunday. I sent a picture to Miss Vanessa. Because in church, that's where I get in church. Peppermint, we grew up on peppermint. At Christmas time, we got an apple, orange, pecans, and a stick of peppermint that long. And a lot of us have diffusers. A lot of us use essential oils now. And peppermint, that peppermint fragrance, that peppermint essential oil, it makes everything smell like Christmas and Thanksgiving. And it's soothing. It's refreshing. Makes you feel better. And so in this segment, y'all ask me tough questions, and we and email us at drsims@drwaltersims.com. If you got a question, if you got a situation, send it to us, and we can deal with it. Thank you. I have trust issues, Dr. Sim, because I've been lied to. I've been cheated on. My love has been taken advantage of. See how this ties together? I've been lied on. So I don't trust folks, Dr. Sim. I don't trust folks. Okay. All right. All right, here's my prescription. Have you allowed your heart to heal? I'm in overtime a little bit. I got about 5 minutes. Have you allowed your heart to heal? Number one, because a lot of people jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship, and you don't even give your heart time enough to heal. You need to be on a relationship fast. A lot of people, and this is what I coach, especially ladies. You need to be on a relationship fast. I'm gonna drink some coffee behind that. Now, this is the second nuclear bomb. Are you trustworthy? Pew! Mic drop, pin drop, bomb drop. Because you get what you put out. If you're untrustworthy, guess what kind of people you're gonna attract? Amen, webcam. I couldn't wait to drop that one on you. Are you trustworthy? You don't want nobody sliding into your man's DMs. Are you sliding into folks' DMs? Are you allowing folks to slide into your DMs? You claim he a flirt. Are you a flirt? I'm a flirt. Okay. Have you allowed your heart to heal? And that's huge. And number 2, are you trustworthy? If you need some help, book an appointment with Dr. Sims. And remember, business owners, personal development is a business expense. You feel me? Oh, and if you want to have a commercial on my show, that's just $25. I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna talk about your bio a little bit. I'm gonna give you a shout out to what you do and point people to your social media. So we got a lot coming up in 2021. But don't forget, tomorrow, my second guest number 2, and we got a list. Miss Vanessa has a list of people that we want to bring on the show. But tomorrow, we're gonna have Coach Timothy Stewart on the show, aka Talk Man Talk. I am excited about that interview, and that's gonna open our show up tomorrow. But again, guys, thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. It's a time for a change, and it's changing in the right direction. And remember, guys, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WALTERHSIMS. That's Cash.